stuffed bell peppers.
Welcome to Kiwis to Pistachio.
Now this meal I normally cook in the summertime when these vegetables are plentiful and inexpensive. I got the two green ones for 50 cents a piece, and these red ones I got them for $1 a piece. It's a little bit more expensive than normally what I pay, but it also gives such a good meal. They were available in my grocer and I said, hey, why not just grab them? So what I do with these is I cut the heads off, and you can see I'm going to leave quite a bit on. I'm going to be getting rid of all these seeds. I'm going to put them in the sink for right now, and then I'm going to do the same thing for all of these, and then I'll see in a little bit. Okay, so the bell peppers the seeds have all been removed, both of the red ones and the green ones. So then the next thing I do is I put in some rice in them, brown basmati rice, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of each of these. Now you could cook this in the oven. I'm going to cook it in the Instapot. Then you take some of the beans, the 4 bean medley, and you just layer it in. You just give it, you don't pack it in. You're just going to layer it in. Same thing for all 4 of them. Then you put another layer of rice in it. Now if you had, back in the days before I was a vegan, I would be putting meat in here. I mean, now I'm a vegan, I don't even think about it. But if I wanted to, if I really wanted to have that meat, I could put in something like textured soy protein, which you can buy at almost any grocery market. Most grocery markets have it. You can order it online. It's not that expensive. It's about a pound, and it costs maybe $3. Then you put some more beans on top. Try to get a nice layer there on top. Now normally I would put herbs in this so it would have a little bit more flavor, but I'm going to be using paste chunky salsa as my seasoning. That way I'll have a nice tomato flavor. It's already seasoned, the salt's already in it, so I don't have to worry about adding any salt to it. There's a little bit of salt in the rice, but not very much. Once that's done, I take the paste chunky salsa and I lay it over the top. And I'm going to use the spoon and kind of push it in. So we really want to get all those layers, all the levels filled. Okay, so I'm pushing it in. So once that's done, so this will infuse throughout the bell pepper. The next step is to take the Instapot and put in one of these. And this is a way to be able to keep your vegetables from burning. You put it inside, and then you put inside of that the 4 giant bell peppers, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to try to squeeze them in there. Now we have to have water in here, so I'll be putting in 1.5 cups underneath. So the next stop now is to close the Instapot up and to turn on the time. I'm pouring the water in. Don't pour it inside of your peppers. I have a little hole in the middle, so I'm just pouring it. So what's happening is the pressure will bring the water to a boil, and these vegetables will be steamed. Next we're going to put the lid on. We're going to set the sealer to the middle because we want it to seal. Now if you were using ground beef, you would have had to poke holes in the green peppers to be able to allow the fat to run off. But you're just using rice and beans, and you don't have to worry about that. Now this is the best part. You're going to press the manual button. It's set at 30 and you want it down to 15 minutes. That's it. Come back in 15 minutes. Now this is different than the beans. We can actually fast vent this. There's no expansion. See, the Instapot is on and it's starting its process. So the Instapot just ended right now, and you can see that there's some steam. So what we're going to let it do is we're going to let it vent for a little while, and then we're going to force vent it so we can eat our dinner. If you leave the timer on, you kind of have an idea of how long it's been out. So it's almost gone. So now just turn it off. The lock is down. You're going to let the juices fall in. You're going to put that in a safe place. And move this back so you can see the plate. Okay, you're going to need to have something to be able to pick up the peppers with. Let's put the plate over here on the side. And then you just take one of your spoons in this case the red one. See, they're very sensitive right now. Take one of the spoons out and you put it on the plate. And that right there is dinner. So there's a stuffed pepper. Another way to get the middle pot then is a little ring on this piece here. And you get it out of the juices and you can put it aside. So then you have it right here. And now that this is open, you can easily scoop it like something like this, and you can scoop it into a plastic container in this small little one here. So what we're doing is we're transferring what's in here into a container so that tomorrow, ooh, it's hot, it's going to be all ready for you. And when it's cold, they'll be a lot easier to maneuver than what it is right now when it's hot. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the plate. So there's many steps to making the stuffed peppers, especially in this case since we're stuffing it with rice and we had to also make the beans. So we had to make the 4-bean medley and we also had to make the basmati rice. And then we had to cut the peppers and cook them in the pressure cooker. And you can see they're perfect. And this is a full entire meal that should satisfy your loved ones. You can give one of these each to one of your adults. You can split them. You can bring them to lunches when they're cold. I mean, they're very versatile. I'll see you later. Thank you for watching.
Hi, this is Gary. Click the circle on my face to subscribe, or click the upper box on your right side of your screen to check my expanded playlist. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video.